Solving trigonometric equations involving double angles, triple angles, or any angle other than a single angle are some of the most trickiest equations to solve. To solve these equations effectively, you'll have to understand how to interpret the domain, how to adjust the domain, special triangles, and algebraic techniques. Let me show you how it works. The question reads, solve the following equation for x where our domain is between 0 and 2 pi, and this is non-inclusive of 2 pi. Let's apply some basic algebraic techniques to try to isolate for cosine. Originally, we have 2 cosine 2x, take away 1 is equal to 0. We'll bring that 1 over and divide both sides by 2. This leaves us with cosine 2x is equal to 1 over 2. Immediately, you should notice that this ratio is a special ratio based on the special triangle as shown on your screen. And in fact, if we were to take cosine inverse of both sides, we would end up getting cosine inverse of 1 over 2 is equal to 2x. But before we get any further, we're dealing here with a double angle. And as a result, we do have to adjust our domain, which is currently between 0 and 2 pi, so that it reflects double angles. So notice that our domain is a single angle. We need to make it in relation to 2x. So we multiply each of these by 2, and we obtain our temporary adjusted domain, which is between 0 and 4 pi. Essentially, I multiplied each of those elements by 2 because we're dealing with double angles. If you were dealing with triple angles, you would have to multiply each of those by 3. So your adjusted domain would be between 0 and 6 pi, and it would become even more complicated. Nevertheless, we now have our adjusted domain. Our next step is to find our reference angle that will give us this special ratio of 1 over 2. So if you take a look at the special triangle, we have two potential reference angles, pi over 3 and pi over 6. And according to the definition of cosine, which is a ratio comparing the adjacent length to the hypotenuse, the only angle that would satisfy that is pi over 3. So adjacent to pi over 3 is 1 and the hypotenuse is 2. So our reference angle, which I'll call alpha, is equal to pi over 3. Now also keep in mind that 1 over 2 is positive. And according to the cast rule, cosine is positive in quadrant 4 and quadrant 1. So we'll have two terminal sides, one that's in quadrant 1 and another one that's in quadrant 4. Now when your terminal side is in quadrant 1, your angle, which for us is 2x, is equal to your reference angle. So one potential solution to this equation is that which is 2x is equal to pi over 3. Now, we also have this terminal side that's in the fourth quadrant, and when your terminal side's in the fourth quadrant, you can find that angle by taking 2 pi and subtracting from it your reference. So again, that's also equal to 2x, and our reference is pi over 3. So if we quickly subtract these two terms, we end up getting 5 pi over 3, and that's equal to 2x. Now remember, our adjusted domain is between 0 and 4 pi. And these two angles, pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3, those are between 0 and 2 pi. So now we have to look for angles that are between 2 pi and 4 pi. And for that, we'll be using coterminal angles. Essentially, you take these two angles and add to them 2 pi. So we'll have two more values. They too will be equal to 2x. And the first one will be 2 pi after pi over 3. So we add 2 pi and pi over 3 together, and that coterminal angle will be 7 pi over 3. Again, that's equal to 2x. And we also have to find the coterminal angle for this value. So we'll take 5 pi over 3 and 2 pi later. If we add those up, we end up getting 11 pi over 3. That's equal to 2x. Now remember, our goal in this question was to find values of x that validate the original equation. But all of these equations are equal to 2x. So we have to solve each one of these by dividing both sides by 2. So if I divide this equation by 2, I end up getting an x value that is pi over 6. If I solve this next equation by 2, I end up getting 5 pi over 6. And we have to do the same for this equation and that equation. If we do it for this equation, we get 7 pi over 6 as a value of x. And for that equation, we get 11 pi over 6. Now, interestingly, all 4 of these answers make up our solution set, and all 4 of these are within the original domain that was between 0 and 2 pi. So while we did adjust our domain, we still managed to obtain values of x that were within the original domain. And you can always double check your work by substituting each of these angles back into that equation, and make sure your calculators and ratings while you do this. You'll notice that all 4 of those will validate the equation. Thank you so much for watching.